Okay. So let's see. I'm having something right. So you will therefore realize that it may be an exam paper, but some of these things, honorable member, they are not that much complicated, not that much difficult. So question number 3 is where they want you to calculate the following. Most importantly, underlined without the use of a calculator. So here they are being specific to say, as you work out all these things, do not use the calculator. And most importantly, you need to show your workings where necessary. So everywhere, please do make sure that you show the steps. I think what I will do on my side, I'm just going to, let's see, what am I going to do? I think what I'm going to do is just to give an example to say, if maybe you are given, let's say, -3, close bracket, maybe here we minus -2. The most important thing that I would do is to say, remember, here you have invisible 1. So you will always remove a bracket where you say that by that. It's like you have invisible 1 multiplied -3. You know that it has to be -3. Here again, you have invisible 1, whereby it's like -1 multiplying that. You don't punch it on your calculator. Nope. That means this would be my first step. And then what else do you do there? That negative times negative, it makes it a positive. 1 times that, it becomes positive. That. It looks like definitely here I should be having negative that plus that, which should be maybe something like -1. And that should be the end of it. Something of this nature, honorable member, without me having to do much of it, I would just leave it here and say, something of this nature is exactly what you are expected to do. Okay, another example. Here, not another example, but another question being question B, where you are given a fraction there. I think this one, it should be straightforward in a sense that all that you need to do, all that you have to do, it is to say, let's see, you have the numerator and you have the denominator. So all that you have to do, honorable member or the member who is honorable, you have to just deal decisively with this, the same way I've explained. And then you do the same with that, the same way I've explained. And then if you end up having this over that, check if maybe this goes into that or something of that nature. Then you simplify it in that fashion. I'm just saying, if, for example, you end up having 4/2, do you know very well that 4/2 is equal or the same as 2. And then now, here is an interesting one. Definitely, this one, you should be knowing what that is. What that is. Maybe what could be challenging is this one, which is what I'm going to explain, and I'll try give an example. And then perhaps this one, but I don't think this is going to be an issue because you know that a squared means 2 of exactly the same thing. That's what a squared mean. Yes, something of that nature. Maybe this one, it could be something that I might need to show you an example of. Maybe let's say, what if we have 3 and then we are having negative, let's say 4 there. Yes, what I know on my side is that this 3 here, you can therefore rewrite this thing as negative 4 to the exponent of 1 over 3. So, for example, if you have 7 and then you have that square root, let's say it's x. What I'm saying is this thing will always be whatever that you are having inside the square root name. Then you will always say 1 over whatever that you are having there. That's what I'm explaining there. Doesn't matter if, let's say, you have 4 there and then inside the brackets, let's say you have it as a fraction, maybe as 1 over y. So what I'm saying is this will just be whatever that you are having inside the brackets to the exponent of 1 over that whatever that you are having there. So based on that information, it therefore means what is 4? 4 is the same as 2 to the exponent of 2. You still have your 1 over 3 there. Can you see? Therefore, it is that thing of you saying, okay, it looks like I'm having that negative thing there, whereby I'm having the 2 and then that exponent multiplying with that, whereby you therefore end up having 2 multiplying the 1 and then over 3. Something of this nature, honorable member, or the member who is honorable. But this time around, you will work it out using the 8. So that means you might need to know what is 8. What exactly is 8? So can you see? Maybe let me not say much so that when you get stuck, you will just join in the Zoom session, and then from there, I am therefore going to be able to take you through by explaining exactly what needs to be done there. But I think we can leave it here and say, let's see how far you can go, and until we meet. Okay.